Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a top 10 fragrances for winter list. This list is going to be designer fragrances or designer priced fragrances, and I also wanted to make sure I choose some ones if you are a lover of the feminine fragrances out there. So if you would like to know what women's scents that I recommend for winter that are designer or designer priced, then keep watching. Now, first and foremost, thank you guys for coming to this video. If you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Kristin. I put out fragrance related videos, generally Monday through Friday. So if you like fragrance reviews, fragrance lists, recommendations, just chit chat in the world of scent, then make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I love seeing this channel grow. And I also wanted to let you guys know that this is a women's fragrance video. What I mean by that is these are fragrances, or most of these fragrances you would find at the women's fragrance counter. So if you prefer to wear women's fragrance and you are not a woman, or you do not identify as a woman, anyone can wear these fragrances. But I feel like a lot of these lists are normally so overtly saturated with either masculine scents or unisex masculine scents. I kind of wanted to just kind of spend a little bit of time and pick fragrances from my collection that are women's fragrances, because I know a lot of people like women's fragrances, men and women, and a lot of times women's fragrances, specifically designers, doesn't get as much love as they should in the fragrance community. So I just wanted to have a video that I did that would showcase that, because I know sometimes my videos can be a little unisex or masculine heavy. So I wanted to do this for you guys. Now this is in no particular order, and I want to say that some of these fragrances are not new, some of these are not hyped scents, and I tried to pick some newer fragrances that weren't a part of past lists, but there are some in here that are just bangers that I think just deserve to be a part of this list, even if they were part of an older list. So just because you might not see a fragrance that you saw on a previous list in this video, it doesn't mean that I hate it or don't recommend it. I just tried to have some fresh blood up in this here top 10 list. So the first fragrance I have, this one is discontinued, but you can still find it. I think you can still get it on Michael Kors website. I will link everything below if I can find it someplace to purchase it. The reason why I have this on this list is you can still sometimes find this at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Ross. So if you look, you can still get it, but you might not be able to like buy it online from a lot of retailers, but you might be able to find it for like 15-20 bucks at Marshalls. So definitely, if you see this, give this a shot. This is Twilight Shimmer. I didn't know I was going to say Twilight Sparkle. I mean, if you guys know why I would say that, then hello. But Twilight Shimmer is a beautiful and sexy and just a gorgeous scent for winter. It has this beautiful femininity. It's really sexy, it's alluring, and it's very complimentary. It smells really beautiful and attractive on the skin. And there's just something about this that just smells so perfect for cold weather. And it doesn't have that crazy heaviness that some fragrances have that also smell amazing for winter. If you want something lighter and playful and more flirty, but still works in very cold weather, Twilight Shimmer is an excellent scent. Now this fragrance I've had in my collection for a few years. I'm loving it, and not everyone likes this fragrance. You really have to like very aromatic fragrances to like this, but this is an excellent scent for cold weather. And it's Cardamom Coffee from Vanilla Parfums, or from Lush Cosmetics if you don't know where Gorilla is from. Now the reason why I like this one is because I love a really good coffee scent, but in a lot of cases you get coffee and it's paired with like rum and vanilla, and as beautiful and as sexy as those smell, I love cardamom. I love the smell of cardamom, I love the taste of cardamom. And it's such an underutilized aromatic spice in perfumery, and I love that it literally takes center stage with this scent. So it's very aromatic, it's spiced, it's warm, it's got that really gorgeous coffee note. It works perfectly in cold weather, but you have to like cardamom a lot to like this scent, but I do, which is why I recommend it. So if you like cardamom scents, if you want a coffee fragrance that's not so sweet and a little bit more bitter and spiced, then definitely check out Cardamom Coffee. It is one of my favorites from Guerrilla Perfumes. I wanted to make sure I had a classic smelling fragrance, something that smelled old world, sophisticated and mature. And the name of it doesn't sound like it would be that, but this is a fragrance where either you love it or you hate it. I love the way this smells on my skin. This is a fragrance you have to wear on skin, and in cold weather on skin, this is a dream. And it's from Estee Lauder, and it's Youth Dew. Now this is a classic. A lot of people swear by it, some people can't stand it. It's kind of like Clinique Aromatics Elixir, that some people don't understand it because it's not particularly a modern smelling scent, and it does have this like beautiful complexity that a lot of people don't quite appreciate now, which is fine. You can like whatever you want to like, but I like that complexity. I like those layers. I like how gorgeous and classic and sophisticated it smells on the skin. And just in winter, when your skin smells like that, you just smell so sophisticated and glamorous and beautiful. And it's also really easy to wear too. I think it's great. Now on the other end of the spectrum, another great scent on skin that seems to work really well in cold weather. This is a newer one to my collection, but it's been quite cold for Florida. I think where I lived, it got into the high 20s, which is pretty decent for Florida for me. Usually like when I lived down south, if it was like in the 60s, we were all excited. We were like, oh, it's freezing. And now it's like 28 or 32. And I'm like all bundled up here. It's fantastic. But this scent I've been wearing when it's been cold, and it's been great. And it's from Sola Notes, and it's Tonka. Now I like this because it has that beautiful kind of muskiness that Tonka bean has, but it's got a soft sweetness to it too. It's a little bit powdery on my skin, but I just find that this smells really beautiful, and it's a very easy everyday scent to wear in cold weather if you're looking for something affordable but appropriate for this time of year. Now, if you're looking for something that smells, I would say very sophisticated, woody, maybe less feminine, but could still be worn by men and women, but it's a great scent overall, I think Banana Republic Oud Mosaic is gorgeous. Now this is a more westernized oud, so it's not going to be too offensive to people who don't quite like oud or are unsure of what oud is. But if you do not like oud at all, like even seeing oud anywhere in the notes list, you won't like this because it does smell like oud, even it's a more western oud. But what I like about this is it's a very wearable, fantastic introductory oud, and that beautiful kind of like robust, kind of like animalic, woody, aromatic-ness-esque, or whatever you would want to say, just works so beautifully and is so sexy in cold weather. And I think this is a really accessible, less challenging, and affordable scent that you could wear and try and experiment with. And it just smells gorgeous in cold weather. So I'm really enjoying this one a lot. Two oldies but goodies. I'm trying not to have this video be too long. I have from Hermes Elixir de Merveilles. This is, as I drop it, I keep telling you guys I drop bottles. I don't think you guys realize how many bottles I drop when I film. If you ever watch my videos and you see weird jump cuts, it's probably because I broke something or attempted to break something accidentally. But from Hermes, Elixir de Merveilles is one of these scents that when I think of cold weather and how I want it to smell, this is pretty much perfect. I love this. It's so good. So this kind of has like a beautiful kind of anise-like aromatic, resinous sweetness, spice to it. It's so good. I do have a review of this. If I have reviews of any of these fragrances, I will link them below. But this is just probably one of the best fragrances from Hermes if you're looking to get a fragrance for winter or as a gift for somebody that likes winter scents. If you like resinous, ambery, smooth, spiced fragrances, this is a fantastic one and works beautifully in cold weather. And I love Gucci Absolute Pour Femme. This is just one of those kind of sexy fragrances, kind of like the Michael Kors Twilight Shimmer, that just smells so beautiful and so sexy. and elegant and sophisticated and attractive, especially in cold weather. It just performs, just the berries in there just sing in like brisk wintertime environment. I don't talk about this brand too much on my channel. They did send me a few of their fragrances, and even though I don't talk about them, I do genuinely like their scents a lot. I wear them. I like to wear some of these fragrances actually to bed. There's some great bedtime scents. I wouldn't recommend them to bed though for people who probably want to be lulled into sleep. I want to be hit with a jackhammer over my head and pass out because I have a hard time sleeping. But this one is a great scent to wear. It's really beautiful, it's really sweet, it's really sexy, and it's from Michelle Jermaine, and it's Sexual Sugar. This is again like the Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum and the Michael Kors Twilight Shimmer. I keep wanting to say Twilight Sparkle because it's just a beautiful, very sweet, very sexy fragrance that again just smells perfect in cold weather. I would say this is more of a youthful, playful, flirty version of the other two fragrances that I mentioned. I find those to be more sophisticated, a little bit more elegant, a little bit more classy, but it's a great scent. It smells dang good in cold weather. And also I just find it to be very complimentary. And if you know somebody, or if you're the type of person that you like very feminine fragrances, you like fragrances from Marc Jacobs, you like fragrances from Victoria's Secret, you like a lot of those really sweet celebrity fragrances, those fragrances smell amazing. I think you'll like this scent, and I think it would be worth at least checking out and just sniffing because it's really nice. Number 9, and this isn't in order, it's just the 9th one I'm mentioning. We have from Yves Saint Laurent, we have Libre Intense. Gorgeous scent. I need to review this. I need to do a comparison video. The reason why I haven't is because there are so many amazing reviews and comparisons of this out there. I haven't felt like I needed to do it because some people have hit the nail on the head, but I do want to kind of put it out there, so I haven't done it yet. But this is such a beautiful, sexy scent, and I love Libre. I have a review of Libre. If you'd like to know my thoughts on it, I'll link it below. But this is just such a beautiful kind of deeper, richer, sexier scent. And Libre to me can get a little lost in cold weather. So for me, it's more of like a springtime, like early summer scent. I also don't think it works too well in summer the more I wore it. But I find that Libre Intense, like the end of fall, very beginning of winter, that fragrance just shines. It's perfect. And so I've really been enjoying wearing it. And last and certainly not least is going to be Burberry Her Intense. Yes, another intense fragrance. This one just is so good. It's like a beautiful, delicious, kind of warm berry tart. It's gorgeous. It's like crystalline and warm, but there's these berries and fruits and florals, and it's just a really sexy scent. A lot of people compare this to Baccarat Rouge. I've done a video talking about it. The only reason why I think it's okay to really kind of compare these two is because Francis Kurkdjian is the nose of this. So I don't think that he would completely create a clone to his own specific best-selling fragrance. But it's interesting to kind of see and smell the similarities. And I think that what makes this different to the Baccarat Rouge is what makes this perfect for cold weather is again those fruits and berries in there. It's just really fantastic. It's a gorgeous, very sophisticated, very easy scent to wear. Way more feminine than I would say Baccarat Rouge, even though I find that scent to be definitively unisex, but it's just very sophisticated, timeless, and classy, and I really enjoy the Her fragrances from Burberry, and Burberry Her Intense is my favorite. So I do really like this one, and I think it shines in cold weather. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my picks. I tried to keep my picks a little different. Again, I was trying to find things that were mostly purchased on the women's fragrance aisle, or even unisex fragrances that I think would smell really beautiful on men and women. Again, like I said earlier, just because these are women's fragrance that you get from the women's fragrance aisle doesn't mean that anybody can't wear and enjoy these. But I would love to know what you guys think. Do you agree with my choices? Do you disagree with them? Do you have any of your own fragrances that you would recommend? Let me know in the comments section below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.